Hey guys, welcome to my channel Shivani's Hunt.
An entire tank full of blue glass, but we're not. We're making all kinds of different shapes, all kinds of different color applications. We start with clear. Alex has cooled the glass a little bit, and now they're going to blow into the back of the pipe and trap their air with your thumb. You'll be able to see the glass expand with air inside of it. There it goes. Now we're working with a bubble. It's hard to tell exactly that bubble coming out unless you look at the expansion happening, but if it was clear glass, you could see that bubble pop right out into it. The amount of glass that Alex has currently is not enough to make the piece that we want to make. We want to make something larger. In order to make something bigger, you need more glass, more material to be able to stretch and shape. So we're going to get more material, first by cooling this glass down, and then we'll gather over it in just a moment inside of that oven. Glass will cool down and stop moving right around about 1,000 degrees. If it cools down much farther than that, we could risk cracking and breaking the glass. If we try to get our glass cooled quickly by leaving the glass out to cool at room temperature, it will crack and break on its way down, no matter what. So we actually have to slowly cool all glass, no matter where it's made or how it's made, it has to be annealed. So we'll do that for this piece as well. So that glass looks cold to me because it's not glowing. That tells us the glass is in that kind of 1,000-degree temperature range. We can use that as structure to get this second layer out of the oven. So that's what we're doing now. We turn in one direction, spool that glass out over that inside bubble, and there we have enough to make the piece we want. We're going to start now to cool and shape our glass. We're using another wooden scoop tool to do that. So we have a couple of wooden scoop tools back there for the different sizes that we work with. They're made of cherry wood. Cherry wood's a really great tool to use in the hot shop because of its tight grain structure, its lack of sap, and it smells nice. It's good. We use moisture to cool the glass because glass turns it into steam, and that actually becomes a layer between the two materials. This tool here is one of our most surprising tools, but one of our favorites. It's actually a pad of newspaper. It's about 8 sheets of just folded up newspaper. We add moisture to it, so once again we have that layer of steam, and also it doesn't burn away. To blow glass, we're inflating using this air compression system. Alex steps on the foot pedal that sends air compression into our pipe with that hose connected to the mouthpiece. You can really see we get lots of volume that way. Back into our oven. When we run out of heat or we need more, we go into our reheating chamber. That's what that is right there. And we can see inside of it. Isn't that cool? With a camera mounted behind the oven. The camera is looking through a type of glass called fused silica that melts at 4,000 degrees instead of 2,000 degrees. And fused silica is that heat-resistant component that allows for us to see inside of that. So it's a little window. The camera looks through that. Fused silica is really a wonderful invention. It was invented in the 1930s by Corning Incorporated, and the first use that it was used for was actually for NASA. NASA needed something to go onto their manned space shuttle windows so that when they re-entered the Earth's atmosphere, the glass wouldn't melt or break. And that's 3,500 degrees Fahrenheit, the re-entry temperature into our atmosphere. So they used fused silica. It was on the Apollo missions, on all the Orion missions, and it's currently on the International Space Station today. So we use that fused silica for that. It's also the same glass that we use for our fiber optic cables. So you use fused silica today if you use the internet. So that allows for our internet and our data to go very quick instead of using copper wire. If you were to watch Blown Away on Netflix, you would have to download all the episodes. That might take an hour or two to watch on cable, on not cable, but on the copper wire cables. But we have Alex Young as our glass maker. They're going to make something wonderful. Yeah, let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you very much. I'm Katie. I'll narrate this process.